The 80s saw a host of London designers such as John Galliano, Catherine Hamnett and Vivienne Westwood making their mark not just at home but on the international scene. Many of them drew influences from the capital's club culture, and this dynamic relationship is explored in a new exhibition at the V&A.
What happened in the early 80s was that the designer fashion became much more professionalised, but at the same time there was a really exciting emerging club scene, and the two somehow came together to create a most sort of dynamic decade of fashion.
With more than 90 outfits and displays of accessories and film footage, Club to Catwalk provides a snapshot of the most fashionable and creative designers that were working in that decade, and how both the early clubs, larger raves and warehouse parties inspired an explosion of eclectic looks. London's clubs acted as a place for the convergence of music and fashion and provided an environment where young people could experiment and mix with those of a similar taste. But it also inspired the creativity of designers, and that was to have an impact worldwide. I'm a man without ambition. Prolific designer John Galliano admitted to being inspired by the likes of Boy George, and body map duo Stevie Stewart and David Holler were renowned clubbers whose design, one fashion editorial noted, had sprung from the streets and sharpened in the clubs.
I think what I hope will be evident is people will realise the 80s weren't just about shoulder pads and the sort of wide shoulders of that Dallas dynasty that we all think of the 80s as. And I think it'll sort of enlighten a lot of designers that are relatively unknown now and no one really knew about.
From high camp to new romantics, goths to ravers, London's tribes were what sprung from the imaginations of young designers on their nights out. Brenda Imanis, BBC London News.